Hey guys, welcome to That Figures. I am Anthony and this is Collectors Entertainment Network. Today we are going to go into something I have not shown on here, which is Mint on Card. I think you probably know what category it is. Now, I've got a ton of Mint on Card from the 90s on to the mid 2000s. I probably stopped somewhere in 2006 or so, and then I just kind of picked up figures I liked here or there. But up until then, I don't want to say everything, but I have pretty much close to everything. But we're not getting into that stuff. I just wanted that would be a series of videos that would take very, very long to do. I wanted to just show you a small collection I have of Mint on Card vintage Star Wars. Not vintage collection, which was released in the, in the early 2000s, I believe. But I mean actual vintage. I only have 4 pieces that are mint, well, 2 mint on card and 2 mint in box, although the boxes have been opened. The stuff inside is still mint. It's just small pieces. I've got a ton of vintage loose figures. I have 2 of those Darth Vader cases filled, and I will get to that one of these days. But I just wanted to make a nice quick video about the few mint on card, mint in box items I have. First, I would like to ask you to please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video. Please comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And please share this with anyone you think may like it as well. Okay, so I wore my Return of the Jedi shirt. Well, I mean, one of my... my entire wardrobe is just filled with Star Wars t-shirts. But I wore Return of the Jedi because all 4 of these items that I'm showing you today are from Return of the Jedi. So let's start, mint on card or sort of mint in box. What do we start with? I got them right over here. Let's go with the mint on card. 2 figures. I remember in the early to mid 2000s, the 00 number, the aughts as it were, I really just wanted some mint on card figures. I didn't have the money to go spend expensive, so I just wanted some. So I got like the cheapest ones that were on eBay. So obviously they were Return of the Jedi, which was probably the most plentiful line there is, and probably the most that are still mint on card because it was, everyone knew Star Wars was huge at that point. And they're 2 pretty common figures, so nothing major here. Nothing to get too excited about, but I just wanted to say that I had mint on card figures. So the first one I have is everyone's favorite Rancor Keeper. There is the front. I've got them in star cases. Oh, a little glare. There he is. Bubble is yellow, but they are mint on card. There is the back. That's just the bubble from, it says star case. Collect all 77. And there's some of the items. There's the Rancor. That would go with the Rancor Keeper. Something from the Ewok villages. And then the Max Rebo band. So there is the Rancor Keeper. Again, oh, I got the window open and get some light in. And it's wreaking havoc. So there you go. Rancor Keeper. Okay, so next we're going to take a look at everyone's favorite princess, Princess Leia, in her Endor poncho. Here is the back. It's the same back as the other one. Also slight yellowing of the card, but those cards are tight. Those cards are, those bubbles are very tight on there. So there you go. There is Endor Poncho Leia. Again on the back. Now, let's move to the box figures. I've got this, which is the tripod laser cannons. The factory tape is still there, but it has come undone. So we could take a look inside. And I'm not looking, I'm not looking to sell these or anything like that. They're just for me, for my collection. So let's pop it open. Again, these have been opened. I'm not opening them now for the first time. They have been open. I'm pretty sure when I got them, that tape was off. Probably got them about 15 years ago, I want to say. Well, at this point, it's 20, maybe 17, 18 years ago. Here is the little, this is awesome, the little booklet with all the beautiful Star Wars toys you could get at this time. I think this is in the other one. I'll just show you the one time so you guys can see it. And then we'll skip it on the next one. But just how, you know, getting something like this as a kid, you'd want everything. Oh, and the Star Wars Micro Collection. Now, I did have some action figures when I was young, and I don't know what happened to them. I had a handful of them. Really a handful. Like 6 or 7. You know, I really didn't have that many. I had a lot of He-Man, and then as I got a little older, the wrestling figures, and I mean, but I loved Star Wars. I just never got that many, but I did have some. But I don't know where they went, and they were just gone. My mom probably got rid of them at some point. So then in my either later teen years or very early 20s, I bought a bunch off a friend of mine. And then again, you know, when eBay started coming around, I bought another lot from eBay. I would say I probably have like 60 or so of the original figures loose, beat up, missing weapons. You know, I just wanted to have them. In fact, that's what I want to do is get the full loose collection. I don't care about complete. Like, I don't care about, I mean, I care about completing the figures, but I don't care about having the figures complete with all the attachments, because I just, if I have them, great. You know, the accessories, I should say. If I have them, great, but that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm probably 3/4 of the way there with the ones I have. Of course, there are some doubles because I bought 2 lots, but not that many. Not that many. Here are the instructions that it comes with. Let's see if I can get it out. Tripod laser cannon toy. We really do care. Here is the back. And then here is the actual toy, which again, part of which is in the bag. I don't know if I've ever taken it out. I have to imagine when I bought this 20 years ago, I did. Although that bag looks to be pretty sealed with the tape, so maybe I didn't take this part out. And then there's the actual gun, which I'm not going to pull out of the cardboard all the way. But there's the actual gun, or tripod gun, and then here's the little bucket. That, yeah, I don't think that's actually ever been out of this plastic. So that piece is uncirculated. Let me see if I can get this back in. Okay, it's done. I'm just going to put this back. Let me make sure that the stuff is all in there properly while we put this back. I don't want to... Oh, maybe... I think I'm putting it in sideways. Yes, that's the way it goes. Okay, put this part in. Put this over here. And then we've got to put this back. And let's move on to the last piece we're going to show today. This one doesn't have... it's in the box, and it looks great, but it doesn't have all the packaging. It has the catalog, but not all the packaging. So that's definitely been taken out before. Okay, the last piece is the speeder bike from Return of the Jedi. Figures sold separately. Is that what it says? Action figures sold separately. Oh yeah, here's the back. Looks exactly like the front, just bigger. So that's kind of cool. Here is an old price tag. It says TSS Toys. I know we had a store in New York, where I'm from, that was called TSS. I think it stood for Times Square Store. I didn't live in New York City. I lived outside of New York City on Long Island. So I don't know what actual relation it had to Times Square. Maybe it started in Times Square and then they branched out into, you know, around there. But I believe that's what TSS stood for. It doesn't exist anymore as far as I know. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But yeah, TSS was a store in New York. And I believe, again, it stood for Times Square Store. Okay, so one side still has the tape on it, but the other side does not. And I did not, you know, this is the way I bought it, and I knew that's the way I was buying it. So let's take out, oh, it does have the instructions, which is cool. So here is the actual speeder bike. It's in great shape because it really, I mean, yeah, it's been taken out, but it is, other than just being taken out, it's pretty much just been in the box. So it is nice to look at. That moves. All the pieces are there. And then you've got the catalog, which I showed you before with the other one, so we won't go through that. But then here are the instructions, which is a little bit more than the other because it actually opens up. And then there's the back, and again, they really do care. So, let's put that back. That is the speeder bike vehicle. Okay, so that is back. There you go. Return of the Jedi speeder bike vehicle. Alright guys, so there you go. That is my very small mint on card, mint in box, maybe not mint in box, but boxed vintage Star Wars stuff. Again, I've got a ton of mint on card, mint in box stuff from the, you know, from when they Power of the Force 2 on, for at least about 10 to 12 years worth of stuff. And I've got a lot of vintage stuff that's loose. I think I'll be getting into that. The problem is that all the stuff is in tubs in my basement by, you know, by line and stuff. And I have so many that I need to go with. You know what I could do? And maybe I'll do this for next week. I used to work at Target when a lot of the 2000 stuff was coming out. The stuff in the 2000s, the early 2000s. So what I would do is when we got new Star Wars figures, I would basically buy the case, or I would get the case and I would, you know, take out any doubles and then just buy the ones that I wanted, but I take the box home with me, you know, the packing box. So I have so many packing boxes. Maybe I'll just grab one of those packing boxes and just pull out the figures. It'll be newer figures. It wouldn't be vintage figures. It'll be newer figures, but I could do that. Maybe we could do a couple weeks of that where I'll just grab a new box and not worry about the tubs, because the boxes are way easier to get to. And they're self-contained things. So I could do that. I think I might do that. All right. Here I am thinking on camera about what I'm going to do. So, yeah. So I think I will do that. All right. So that's it for that. And then I do want to get into my vintage loose figures, but that's going to take a little prepping too, because honestly, some of the like background characters, I got to remember what their names are, you know, or what they're officially called. You know, some of the droids and some of the, you know, the secondary characters. Again, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but some of that stuff I don't remember what they were all called. I do remember most of it, but a lot of the droid numbers and names, you know, the medical droid, what's its numbers? I don't remember. Anyway, so that's it for this week. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy what's going on here, but you haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe. Please like the video. Please share with everyone you think might like this. And please comment below. I would love to hear from you. Okay, I guess that's it for this week. I'm going to get on those boxes, and we're going to do that. All right, so that's it for this week. Have a great day. May the Force be with you, and have a good one.